Yo, log on. Today, I'm going to be going over my top 5 free apps that I use whenever I make a YouTube video. Yeah, free. They're all up here in the top center whenever I make a YouTube video. And we're going to go in order based on, the order that I use them in. So, for recording gameplays or capturing my screen, I use this little software here called OBS. And right now I'm using it. So yeah, it's pretty good. You can go pretty in depth with this software. You can record only or stream and record. Do both at the same time. I use it all the time on my gameplays. It's pretty lightweight and it does, pretty much all the work for me. It records audio, video in a format that I like. And it doesn't compress it like some other screen captures, as well as it doesn't affect my system that much. I used to use Fraps, which was free, but it tanked my system. So I don't use Fraps anymore. I use OBS. Right next to that, I have Handbrake. So Handbrake is my video conversion software for whenever I have footage that my video editing software cannot use. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. You click a source, you click a destination, you select MP4, you hit start, it just works. And once again, it's free. Moving on, GIMP 2. This is like Adobe Photoshop, but free. Whatever you do in this, you can pretty much do with Photoshop. I used Photoshop before, but that was while I was in school, and school actually had the software on the computers. Whenever I started using Photoshop, it was pretty difficult. I don't know if it's because I've gotten used to it, but there are some pretty neat things that you can do with this. It takes a bit of, it takes a while to get used to it. But trust me, once you get the hang of this, it's gonna come in like second nature. All it takes is a little practice, and you can just go ahead and create and manipulate all of these photos, make them look like you went and took them to a professional studio, but in fact, you just did it for free on your little computer, and it's so easy to run, and you don't have to fork out a ton of money to pay for it, because yeah, once again, it's free. Look at that masterpiece. Anyways, I'm not gonna save this. Oh, one thing, whenever you save stuff, it saves it in its own little format, so what you have to do is export it, and you can either export it as a JPEG or PNG, whichever one works for you. It exports in all kinds of formats. So yeah, that was just a little demo of how GIMP works. It's like, Photoshop, but free. Anyways, I love open source, don't you? Right, so, moving on. So, after I use my video editing software, that is not free. I'm not gonna advocate pirating anything, because that's bad. Anyways, so after I've edited all of my videos, and I export it, I want to make sure that they work. So the software I use to just pretty much run through the videos to make sure everything is crisp and clean and the audio is nice and there's no distortions is VLC. Now this is a pretty heavy media player. It plays audio and video, and on top of that, it does all kinds of other neat things. You can do network streaming, beam it to a capture device. Yeah, you can get pretty technical with this, but all I use this for is just to rewatch videos and play music that I have. And the final one, the final piece of software that is free that I use whenever I'm making videos for YouTube is SevenZip. Now, why SevenZip? SevenZip is a compression software similar to zipping up your folders or using WinRAR or whatever. Why I choose SevenZip? It actually compresses things a little bit more than WinRAR. I've been using WinRAR for the longest while, and I recently decided to try 7-Zip. When I tried 7-Zip, it was like a 1-2% difference in compression based on the files that I use. So I use videos, and I compress the videos and projects that I use with GIMP and stuff, and it compresses it well. It compresses GIMP projects to like 60% of their original size, and videos to like 95%. So after I'm done making the videos, I compress them and move them off to an external device where they rest there for all eternity. And, well, that's about it. That's all 5 free software that I use whenever I make a YouTube video. I hope you found something useful out of it. If you like this kind of setup, hit me up with a like, subscribe, tell me other free software that you use. That would be awesome, because I'm all about the free stuff. I'm all about the freeness. I'm out. Walk good.